Okay, so once we have this, we need to create a box in center. As you know, since we have create here, sorry, in polygon primitives, we unchecked the interactive creation. We unchecked it. We don't check it. Just by creating a box, it creates this box in center. It's related to the center of the coordinates 0, 0, 0. We need to scale this evenly, pretty much to fit the size without changing the center position, of course. And not that much. We're gonna change the axis afterwards. We're gonna go to object mode, and as I've done in the other tutorial, we need to insert an edge loop tool. But as an option, click the multiple edge loops and one here. So by default, you have this one. You have to click here in multiple edge loops and place a 1. You close, and if you press this axis, this arrest, it will create this edge loop exactly in the center. Now we press Q to get out of that command and go to object mode and faces afterwards. We can delete the faces with no problem. Object mode, and now, as you know, to do the symmetrical as an instance, we have to go to edit after selecting the object and say duplicate special, but the option, the box. We press that, and as a default, it's copy, parent, and nothing changed here. We have to press instance, world, and now, depending on how you created the box, you will have you have to change and place a -1 to actually copy it in the other side according to this axis. In my case it's X, so it's -1, but in your case could be a -1 here or here depending on your axis situation. As I said before, I don't recommend changing the Y-axis in Maya at all. So duplicate special creates this one, and now we know that if we press the vertex or select one of them and W for move the vertex, we're going to change it symmetrically. Okay, now it's like pretty much moving vertex, introducing edge loops all the time. Let me go to shading wireframe, and there's something I didn't say, but in my computer, which is so old, if I go to 4 views, I don't see in front of the image my box, which is kind of ridiculous. But I know I've checked in other computers that it should be able to see it here, and you can, even if you say here, pressing 4, 4, oh 3, sorry, 1. If you press here, shade in wireframe, you should be able to see the wireframes here as well with no problem. My computer just sucks anyway. But I know it works. I've checked in other computers, so it's fine. Let's get to shading X-ray. That's kind of works a little bit here. If I say that in the evaluation, we can work a little bit, and you can get the idea. You can perform it better. We need to start moving vertices, so I can actually select them here and move them here, for example, to fit them those vertices a little bit better into the place. We can also, as you know, press the object. We're going to manipulate only this symmetrical objects. That one we don't care, and we're going to introduce by shift right click edge loops. I'm going to press Q first, and actually go to the let me go to object mode, select the object, shift right click in the options. I have to just go back to relative distance from edge and close, so I can place the edges whatever I want. No, so I'm gonna want one here for now. I'm gonna want another one like here for the nose kind of thing, and probably, I don't know, like I can create another one here for now. Q to get out of that command, and vertex, and we can, since I don't see them here, you should be able to see it with no problem. I can select them here, press W to move those vertices I selected, and move them pretty much to their position. No? I can select the object, select the object, shift right click, insert edge loop, and create another one here, and Q vertex to select those vertex, and move them a little bit according to their position. I'm not gonna get to here, since we move by pressing in the center, it means that we're moving in this direction. It's not totally free. The same way here, let me get to X-ray. We need to start moving the vertex, and we can move these guys so they're actually fit in better. As you see, we're probably going to need to shift right click, edge loop, place one in the middle, Q, right click vertex, and you know, pretty much adapting these guys more carefully to the silhouette that we have, um, until it kind of fits in more interestingly to the shape. I recommend you guys to do this more carefully, and we'll see afterwards a more detailed way of extruding the eye a little bit or extruding the neck. But I think you can get the idea. It's all about being precise and checking probably the not only the elevations but also like the perspective. If you had the plan, it would be even better. That's why I probably recommend you guys working with a plan. Let's fit it here. Select these two. Fit it here. Let's select these two. Take them up. So you would probably need to insert another one here. Q, vertex, move. Here we probably want to move it a little bit more closer, so it's actually the nose. Um, and this guy probably could just come here, and let's take him down. You can actually extrude them afterwards, it's fine. In this case, probably is not that nice. This option, we probably want to move them a little bit. And this guy as well. Now, there's a lot of work also if you go to perspective to do more of a logical thing in terms of selecting these points and taking them in. Probably this is quite too. Oh, something happened here. I probably didn't select. There's a problem of not having a good computer, basically. I can fix it a little bit there. Remember that always by pressing the 3 button, we're going to be able to see this more accurately. We're probably going to need to insert another edge loop here, and working on the 1 mode, pressing vertex and just locating these guys more accurately. W, and moving the pieces together. Probably the silhouette is more like here inside. This one is probably totally upset at this problem not having the elevation. Sorry for that. Anyway, we're getting to that kind of shape. I think you get the idea of. I'm gonna pause it here and see if we can start placing these guys, and we'll see little details of the nose afterwards, and the neck and the eyes. Okay. Okay, let's take this guy in. Probably want to press this guy and pull it out a little bit, so it's the nose. We can probably go to object mode and shift right click, insert, place something here to afterwards press the vertex and create this a little bit inside. So, and this one outside. It's more of the nose thing. And this one the same, like put it in, and this one a little bit out. Now it doesn't have this funny thing, so it's a matter of tweaking this little by little and correcting the curves as you go. Okay, I'm gonna put it here and work with it. Remember that this is the one that we're seeing. This is pretty much what we want to work with. This kind of texture, not the other one. Okay, I'll pass the same way here. Let me get to